Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Stroud on 3rd down now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Yeah, looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 3rd down and 7. Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Play action. Here's Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Murray changing the play. Going for it with Pierce.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They go again with Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
That's complete to McBride.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Stroud off the play fake. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Murray now.
Able to get this one to McBride.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third and 2.
Here's Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the 2nd half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a 1st down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a 2nd chance at it to try and pick up the 1st down.